What's up everyone, this is Dhuvajdi and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be looking at something known as hacking display boards. So a display board is something where you display advertisement or any other kind of stuff. It is usually found in different areas like beside the streets or in a railway station or something. But today we are going to be looking at how these things happen, like how to hack a display board, right? So let's begin. Now before we begin onto this video, I'm gonna be showing you about a incident which recently happened. Like if you read this news article, it says in viral video, porn clip plays on screens at Patna railway station. Now Patna is the state capital of the Indian state of Bihar, and in the railway station in Patna, allegedly porn clip started playing in the advertisement display boards. Alright, so if you look at a typical display board in a railway station, it looks somewhat like this. Like this is the railway platform and this is the display board. What actually happens is that this display board you see over here is actually the screen of a Windows 10 computer. Now how do I know that it's a screen of a Windows 10 computer? It's simply because I have seen many a times in my local railway station as well as the place in which I live. The screen that you see over here in the display boards in the railway station, sometimes I have seen that a normal display or the normal desktop screen of the Windows 10 computer is being displayed. So basically this gives hackers a lot of information about the device being used to display or cast whatever is being or whatever is wanted to be displayed on that particular screen. Now in this scenario, what happened was someone may have, I'm just guessing, I don't know what exactly happened. 2 FIRs have been filed and investigation is going on. There may be three types of or three different ways in which this particular incident might have happened. One is a malicious intruder may simply get access to the computer and simply play the video. The other way around could be an insider who actually is a part of the display team or the part of the team who actually does all this work. He accidentally played that video. It may happen as well. And the third one, which I'm guessing may also happen, is that a hacker may have got access to that particular computer and he simply played the video for fun. Alright, so now if we go back to the presentation over here, if I can just, alright, this one. Now this particular computer is a Windows 10 computer. Now if you simply display the screen of a Windows 10 computer, this means you are giving a lot of information about what you are using in your database or what you are using in your systems. So in a typical LAN network, you will have a router, you will have a computer, you will have many different devices connected to the router. Now for example, in a railway station, a normal passenger, he is most likely going to use his mobile phone. He's not going to use his laptop or something, right? So if a hacker connects to the publicly available Wi-Fi network that's there in the railway station, he'll most likely see a very high amount of mobile devices connected to that particular network instead of seeing a lot of laptops or desktops being connected to that particular Wi-Fi network. Now for example, if let's say a hacker actually saw in the display board that it was the screen of a Windows 10 computer, so he has a hell amount of information that the display board or the computer that is used to display the advertisements is actually a Windows 10 computer. Now his next target would be to go out to some websites like Searchploit or something, or many other different websites that host what should I say, exploits of different kinds that is related to Windows 10. Like if I search for GHDB, which stands for Google Hacking Database. So if you go to the website and here in the quick search section, if I search here for Windows 10, if I can type properly, now as you can see over here, you can find a lot of exploits or vulnerabilities of Windows 10. Alright, they are of different types. You can simply go out, oh, it doesn't show anything by the way, but Windows 10 exploits, if I just go ahead and search on DuckDuckGo or even in Google, let me search on Google. So if I search here for, say, Windows 10 exploits, you can see over here Windows 10 most critical vulnerabilities in 2020. And if I open up this website, a hacker can simply simply go on to these links over here, read the CVEs, and check if a particular Windows 10 or the Windows 10 device which we are talking about right here, which is the display of the display board. He can simply test this particular computer and check whether this computer has those kinds of vulnerabilities or not. And if he actually happens to find one, he'll simply exploit it. Now, in a railway Wi-Fi network, there is a very less likely chance that there will be a lot of computers or laptops attached to that particular router. There is a high chance that there will be a lot of mobile devices connected to that Wi-Fi network, but we simply aren't interested in the mobile devices connected to it. But we are simply going to discuss about the computers or the laptops connected to it. Say, for example, I'm considering this particular computer as the hacker's computer, and this particular laptop, or let's say consider this laptop to be a normal desktop which is used to display or run the advertisements. The advertisement is actually a video file which is played in full screen. So if, let's say, this particular computer is run by a hacker, he can simply scan, by being inside the same Wi-Fi network, the vulnerabilities of the victim computer or the computer that is being used to run those particular advertisements. And if by any chance he happens to find any vulnerability that can compromise that particular system, then voila, he can simply go in and hack that system. It's very easy. Now, definitely it's not going to be that easy to simply go inside or connect to a Wi-Fi network, scan for the scan for the devices connected to it using tools like Nmap, and then just scan for vulnerabilities and connect to it. There must be some kind of connection between the computer that is being used to hack and the victim's computer. Now, this kind of a scenario can happen when the particular hacker actually knows who is operating that particular computer. Let's say, for example, if I go on to this news article which I had been browsing, where did it go? Does it save history? Let's take a look. It does save a history for me, but it's not what. Anyways, if I go on to Google, search for that. Where's the P? And if I search here for, what should I say, viral video clip, I should say. Let's search for NDTV. So this was the news article, the particular news article which I was reading a few minutes ago. And if I just cancel this one, okay. So you can see over here that a company named Datto Communication is actually the one who was in charge of running those ads and information on the screen. So maybe, I'm guessing, if the hacker gets access to the computer which was running those particular advertisements by any sort of a exploit or something, he can simply play any type of a video, or since he has almost complete access or 100% access to the particular victim's computer, he can play any kind of a video, or he can do pretty much anything a normal user can do using his own laptop or computer. So in this scenario, you can see that the railway Wi-Fi network, which is, I think, Railwire, it is completely free to use for everyone. And if I'll consider it a mistake, to be honest, if the victim's computer is connected to that publicly available Wi-Fi network, then the hacker has got sufficient opportunity, or I should say great opportunity, to hack that particular laptop or computer that is used to display those particular advertisements, and compromise it and simply use it to run whatever you want. Now, hacking display boards is not something very, what should I say, very new, or like something new in the market. It's there for quite a while now. Like if I search here for hacking display boards, I did read an article yesterday. If I go into images, where's that one? Yeah, this one. You can see over here in this particular news, or in this particular incident, this one happened back in 2021, and 2 Ludhiana residents held for hacking signboard to display insults against captain. Now, in this case, what happened was these 2 individuals, whose face obviously you cannot see. Now, these 2 people were actually arrested for making some kind of abusive remarks, I think, against former Chief Minister of Punjab, that is Captain Amarinder Singh. Now, obviously, this kind of thing is not good to do. Using your hacking skills for malicious purposes is really very bad. But this is one of the few incidents that actually happens, or one of the many, I should say, not few. And if I can show you some of the images, like it's really very derogative. If I just go over here, I should say hacking advertisement boards. Yeah, this one I can see. I'll probably not open this one, but you can see you can slightly see the image of the most popular website that you probably use, and this one is the image of Nazi Germany, or the Nazi party, I should say, and Big Brother is watching you. What's this? Here's another one. Like, there are many incidents that actually happen related to display board hacking or advertisement board hacking, and it's not very new. Like you can see this one is an edited pic, I think. Yeah, it's an edited pic. I did see one very funny one yesterday. I'm not being able to find it now. Let's see if I can. Okay, I'm not being able to find it right now, but it was very funny one. Like, I cannot explain how funny it was. This one could be a good example, I think. Like if I open this image, I can see over here Donald Trump is a ... I am not gonna read those comments. But yeah, that was all about it for today's video. Hacking display boards is not a very, what should I say, complicated task. You just need to connect to the same Wi-Fi network and scan for the vulnerabilities. Yeah, one thing I did forget to mention is that if you look at this particular device, which is used to run the advertisements, now this is running Windows 10. It can run anything. The problem with this particular device is that you cannot shut it down. I mean, you can, but the problem is that this needs to run almost 24/7, because the more you run the advertisements, the more revenue is generated. So, and Windows has, I mean, if you run a device for almost 24/7, then there is a very less chance for you to update those devices. Now, if you are not being able to update your devices, then you are missing out on important patches. And if important patches aren't installed in your computer, then you are literally giving hackers open doors and windows to get inside your computer. Now, since this particular device needs to run 24/7 almost, and you know how annoying installing updates in a Windows computer is. Like, you need to wait for it. I mean, you need to reboot the device. It's not like Linux that you can simply run the updates at the background using one simple command. So most people who use Windows most likely usually don't update their devices, considering it that it's not necessary. But installing the updates is very, very important. I mean, extremely important. You need to install updates whenever possible, however possible. Alright, so that's about it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. And why this dog doesn't stop barking?